Hello everyone, you are welcome to this channel. In today's tutorial, we're going to be talking on how I cut this simple gown you are watching on the screen right now. This is a little bit free gown, though the person that wear it is not this fat like this person dancing on the screen. So this is the style. It's a very simple style. It's a simple straight gown with an underbust corset and with sleeve at the side. So if today is the first time of watching my YouTube channel, please don't forget to subscribe and please don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I posted a video. The notification bell is beside the subscription button, so just click on it. Anytime I post video, you see it will notify you that Nifi Clothing has posted a video. Thank you so much for doing that. God bless you. And you can see the sleeve. One is long, one is short. I just decided to just pull this one inside, in the sense that you can decide to rock it by putting the elastic inside. So you understand. So this is the fabric we're using for this tutorial. We are using a thick Duchess material for this tutorial, and the length we are working with is the length of 55 plus our 1 inches sewing allowance, so making 56. So the fabric I cut here is 56 by 11 on fold. 56 by 11 on fold, that is 22. If we open it, it's going to give us 22. So we are done cutting that out. So we are going to cut that in 2 places. You don't need to add any zip allowance to it, since it's not going to be having zip at the back. The person shoulder is 14.5. 14.5 is our shoulder. Then I added ½ inch for sewing allowance. For the armhole, I added it to the measurement. So I want to take that place again. So I'm going to repeat the same thing here as well. Whatever I use for the shoulder is what I always use for my armhole measurement. You know, I'm still going to slant the shoulder. So I'm going to be using, I'm just going to mark it out. Let's mark it out one after the other. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much, my brother and my sister. Thank you for doing that. God bless you. So the next thing I'm going to mention now is the bust measurement. And for this tie that we are sewing today, I'm just going to, if the person hip measurements and the bust measurement is not that, there's no much difference, you can just use the person bust measurement and just with the sewing allowance. So don't forget, sewing allowance for this tie is 2 inches. Sewing allowance for this tie is 2 inches. So just cut it straight down. It's a straight, see this thing. But if the person hip measurement is a little bigger, like let's say the person bust measurement is 35 and our hip is 40, then you are going to do your shaping. You are going to add a little bit to the measurement. I hope you understand. You can just add like 2 inches after you already take the person normal measurement. Add your 2 inches. By the time you are sewing it, you are going to be sewing it with just an ½ inch. You understand? By the time I want to sew it, I'll be explaining more on this. Now to the neckline. Now for the neckline, I'll be using 3 by 3.5 for the then 3.5 by 4 for the front neckline, 3.5 by 4 for the front neckline. I'm using 3.5 by 4. Then for the back neckline, I'll be using 3.5 by 2. No, by 2. Let me use by 1. 3.5 by 1 for the back neckline. 3.5 by 1 for the back neckline. While for the front neckline, I use 3.5 by 4. Then for the shoulder slant, I'll be using 1 inches. For the shoulder slant, let's slant our shoulder. The next thing we are going to do now is to cut out our fabric. Now to the sleeve. Now we are going to cut the sleeve. For our sleeve, we are using 22 for our sleeve length, 22 plus 1 inches or plus 1.5 for the folding, because we are going to be putting elastic for the sleeve. So our sleeve length is 22, then I added 1.5 inches for the folding at the down part and the joining of the shoulder, the joining of the sleeve to the armhole. You understand? So let's cut it out. I'll be using 10 for the wideness, 10 on fold. I'll be using 10 on fold for the wideness. With the length, what I do now is to chalk out my armhole measurement for my sleeve. So I'm going to like measure 4 here. At this edge, I'm going to measure 4. Then I'm going to like connect it together. This is how I cut my own armhole for my sleeve. Then for the sleeve, since I'm going to be putting elastic, I'll be using 8 for the down part. So 8 times 2, is on fold. So it's going to give us 16. Because I'm putting elastic, that's why I'm using 8. You can use 9. You can use anything you want, depending on how you want the cloth, how you want the hand to be. So let's cut it out. So if today is your first time of watching my YouTube channel, please don't forget to subscribe, and please don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I put. The notification bell is beside the subscription button. You will see it there like a bell like this. Just click on it so that anytime I posted a video, you'll be notified. So we are done cutting. So the first thing I'm going to do on my machine is to fold my sleeve. So this is the sleeve I'm just trying to fold. I'm folding 1 inches with the one I'm going to be folding inside, and the remaining one, everything is 1 inches I'm folding. So I'm going to be folding the sleeve. After folding the sleeve, I'm going to be putting elastic. Do you know what I always do whenever I want to put elastic in a hand or in anywhere? The sleeve we cut 16, right? So by the time you want to cut your elastic, just divide the 16 divided by 2. So I'll be cutting 8 for the elastic. I'll be cutting 8 for the elastic. You can just measure the person wrist. What is the person wrist? You understand? If you don't want to use that method, you can measure the person wrist just for the elastic, and you are good to go. So this is the elastic I want to use. The elastic is 8. So I'm going to be putting it inside. Can you see that? So this is it. So the next thing I'm going to do now is just to fold it into 2 to the wrong side and sew it. Yeah, this is what I have. Let me remove the pin and sew it. If I sew it now, so that is all for the sleeve. I'm going to repeat the same thing for the second hand as well, and that is all for that. This is it. So now the first thing I'm going to do, I already cut my rope. So the next thing I'm going to do concerning the rope now, I'm going to be joining them one after the other. After joining it, I'm going to fold it. So we are done joining the body. The next thing, which is very, very important now, is from the shoulder, you are going to measure 15 inches. 15 inches is the person half length. And the person underbust is 12 inches. 15 inches, 12 inches. Then you are going to come down from the person half length by 4 inches. Are you getting it? Everything is now 7 inches. From the underbust to half length and coming down, everything after measuring it is 7 inches. Then now the bust after making it is 21.5 divided by 2, because we are going to get the middle part of the fabric of the style, the middle. You really need this middle. Yes, you need the middle part for your accurate dart measuring. So after getting your middle part, the next thing you are going to do is you are going to measure 4. That is, we are using 4 for our darts. 4. So you are going to measure 4 inches all through your 7. Yes, this is our 4 inches. Then you are going to measure your 4 again at the other end as well. You are going to measure 4 inches. So this is what we have here right now. So this is where we are going to be putting our loop. This is where we are going to be putting our loop. So the next thing we are going to do now is to cut. We are going to cut this 7 inches. These are 7 inches that we mark out. We are going to cut it. we are going to cut it. So this is what we have after cutting it. So this is how we are going to cut the other side as well. After cutting it, we are going to be cutting the back as well. The same way we do this one, we are going to repeat it for the back as well. And this is our rope. This is the rope you already cut. So I'm going to be cutting 3 inches each for the rope. I'm going to be cutting 3 inches each for the, this is on fold you. And let me open it so that I will not confuse you guys. So I'm going to be cutting 3 inches for the rope. Now this is the one we are using for the loop. This is what we are using. This is the one I folded the other time. So this is so this is it. This is what we have. The next thing we are going to do now is we are going to turn our fabric to the back side, to the wrong side, and this is what we have after turning it. Then we start fixing our loop inside. This is how you are going to fix the loop. Just wash carefully. So this is how we are going to be fixing it. So on each one, I fixed 6 pieces on each side. I fixed 6 inches of the loop on each. So this is how you're going to be fixing it. You can decide to fix it if you know any other way of fixing it more beautiful than this. You are free to do that. You are good to go. But this is how I fix mine. So let's fix the last one here. So this is it. Then you are going to take your darts now. Can you see that? That is how to go about it. Then you come to the other side as well. Turn it. Turn the fabric upside down to take your upper dart as well. This is it. So I'm going to like cut it, the extra, so that it will not be disturbing the person inside. So let me turn it to the good side and show you what we have. now. So this is it. This is what we have after doing it. So we are going to be repeating the same thing for the 4 places that we cut earlier. This is one side, remain 3 other side. So we are going to be repeating the same thing on the first side. I hope you understand. So we are done with the first side. The next thing I'm doing right now is I'm folding the down part, the side that we leave earlier. We are going to fold everything one after the other. So we are going to be folding the down part, the side, one after the other. And this is it. We are done sewing our clothes. This is the side I was talking about earlier. This is it. This is it after sewing everything together. This is what we have. Thank you so much for watching Nifi Clothing. God bless you. Bye.